Nice bit of undertaking to start the day. Anyway, that's me out of the San Gotthard Hotel in Andorra, and I'm heading west with no real plan or structure. Probably staying in Spain, but that could change on a whim. Sky's blue at the moment, but the weather forecast isn't great at all. So, on a wing and a prayer, here we go. So, in the last 100 yards, I passed 3 police. This is where they all were yesterday. Well, we got one guiding the traffic here. That doesn't help. Or maybe it does help. I thought it was cold this morning. My fingers are like ice. It's currently 3 degrees. That explains my fingers. I've put my ice gloves on. I had to pull over and do it just back up the road there. I think I should have my coat on as well, but I'm sure it'll warm up pretty quick. I'm going to stop and get a coffee and a croissant when I can. Coffee's a must. The sooner I do that, the better, I think. Get my hands warm. It's deceptive with the blue sky and the way the weather's been. You know, yesterday and then the day before it was throwing it down. And the day before that it's 23 degrees. And, you know, you don't know what to wear when you get up in the morning. Maybe this is a lesson for me. First one of the day. It's 8:23 and this is Andorra la Vella. Just down the road from Aransol, literally just down the road. Stopped and filled up with fuel. I'm not sure the fuel's any cheaper in Andorra these days than it is in Spain due to the reduction in tax during this fuel crisis that the Spanish government have very generously put on their fuel. There's nothing we can do about fuel prices, say the British government, but Spain can. Massive reduction on fuel prices in Spain. Looks like somebody's getting a ticket. Oh dear. I found parking here yesterday when I came down into the town. A bit of a struggle. Plenty of bike parking, all full. There's so many people ride scooters here that live here, and they know the spaces. They're there all down, they don't move. So, yeah, getting somewhere to park was a bit of an issue. Still. Bike was absolutely soaking wet. It still is really. The screen's more or less dried. I gave it a wipe. Carry some microfiber cloths with you. You can buy them out here, of course, from a decent supermarket. But it doesn't. You can't have too many of them. Just for wiping your screen, especially in the morning, the condensation gets on the bike. I should have covered it last night, but I couldn't be bothered. That might have helped. And the most expensive fuel award goes to BP for their Andorran 95 at 166 a litre. Everywhere else is cheaper than that by 6 or 7 pence. British Petroleum, BP, you're a disgrace. Another Motorcad store there. Two seconds down the road, it's 167 here. They want shooting. Really taking advantage, aren't they? Back to the regular price, 160. Oh, we're going through the border. Don't look like I'm being stopped. Oh well, that was the border. Didn't really stop. There was a guy in the booth and he just stared at me, so carried on. Maybe they'll pull me up down the road here. We shall see. Ooh. Yep, got pulled up. Hola.
That is red.
Yeah, I got stopped. He saw the red light on my camera, so I quickly turned it off. And he was rather nice. He just told me it shouldn't have been on. So I said, oh, it's off. He said, oh, it looked on to me. Anyway, jolly friendly, jolly nice, jolly good. It's a little bit odd that they get at all bothered by cameras going through border crossings these days on vehicles. He's obviously seen the red flashing lights on my Insta X4, and that warranted me being pulled over and told not to record. And if I'd have had to reach for the X4 to turn it off, maybe he'd have wanted me to delete the footage, which I would have happily done. But I've got the remote on my handlebars, and I could just quickly turn it off. And he looked at it, and I was, no, that's off. And it, right. But here's the odd thing. They're bothered about that. But I've got 2, 3 high definition dash cams on this bike, one on the back, one on the front, and one on sitting on top of the sat nav pointing at me right now, which most vehicles have got at least 2 now, and nobody turns those off going through security, so everybody's recording. But I don't know. There you go. Got to respect these people. They got machine guns. Yeah. Your camera recording. Ah, fuck you. It's not going to get you very far, is it? Yeah, well. All right, let's think about breakfast. I could have had it in the hotel, but I'd just like to get a few miles under my belt first. And I'm glad I did, because getting out of Andorra la Vella was a bit of a chore. Rush hour, avoid it. There's a nice little tip for it if you're travelling to Andorra. It's funny the difference that a simple imaginary line running across the Pyranese makes between two countries. I've just gone through a little village back there. That may as well have been in France, but no bakery, no cafe at the side of the road with tables out in front of it. It's just a cultural thing, I know it is, but the difference is there. And Spain's just over that hill there. And it looks like we're heading up into the mountains. Interesting fact of the day coming up. Just got to think of one first. Well, the road's got steep all of a sudden. You can't see it, I suppose, but take it from me, I must be heading up to mountains. It was my decision this morning as to where I was going to go was a little bit based on the weather, although the sky's clear blue right now, it's beautiful. But weather radar and satellite weather views showed the whole north of Spain and south of France, particularly the south of France in the Pyranese region, covered in cloud and thunder and lightning and all sorts. So, and it's not moving very quick either. So I thought, well, all right, I'll stick with Spain and drop my finger on the map in a westerly direction for no particular reason other than I haven't decided that I'm going to get the ferry back or drive up through France yet. Both take about the same time. The ferry probably works out quite a bit cheaper, especially at the moment with fuel being about £2.10 a litre. Well, this is nice. Whoa. In France. And then I've got the ferry crossing to get from Dover to Calais to Dover or Le Havre to wherever. So yeah, I'm still undecided as to what I'll do, but going west is no hardship at the moment because it really just puts me into sort of the middle of the Pyrenees. I could head north from there or carry on to Bilbao or Santander. There is a sort of date that I need to be back for around about the 20th of May, but not before. So I've got a few days yet. Can't even think what the date is. The views are getting good. Anyway, don't think I'm going to find a cup of coffee up here. Très bien, très bien. The North Coast 500, the celebrated drive around the top end of Scotland, has got a bit of road almost like this. The Appledore Pass, the Pyranese. Every road's like this. You can spend days doing nothing else if you choose to. That's what I did on the Bull Run. It was mountain top to mountain top, day after day after day. And I'm just being reminded with the view over to my left why it was so, why I enjoyed it so much. I mean, I'm not going to pull over there, but I will pull over soon and show you what I'm talking about. It's stunning. We got vultures above us again. If that's what they are, it was a bit of a long way away, but I could see one or two. We could well be going up to a ski resort. Got no idea because I didn't study the map at all. No. Of us. I wonder if they're awake yet. 9:30. Will there be a little French-style cafe? I bet there isn't. But you can live in hope, can't you? Where are we? A Villanette. What's a Villanette got to offer? Apart from beautiful views and houses perched on cliff edges, it has very little else. Oh well. Right, let's have a look what's here then, shall we? Mirador de la Cruz de Guils. How's that? And a viewing platform. What we got bike-wise? An Indian. And a Harley. Bonjour. Oh, that's it. Oh, look. Funded by the EU. About 20 kilometres back the way they've come. So we're going to have a little look. What a great view. that was stunning. Somebody else turning up to go and get a photo on that view. Can't say I blame them. If you're wondering what road I'm on the N260, and I think it was kilometre 258 marker I just passed. The N260, and I'm travelling sort of west on it. It's a nice road. One for your calendar and diary. Make a point of coming over and seeing it. We're at 1,721 metres. Huh, cows. Yay. Not in the road yet, but there will be. Can almost guarantee it in the Pyranese. Cows, horses, sheep and goats. And there's a sign warning me that there will be. You have to pay testament to the people who built these roads, the original roads up these mountains. I mean, they were carved through rock to do this. And this was a long time ago. I don't know when the road was built originally, but I'll bet it was a mountain track, a pass, once upon a time, that they've improved, and now all they have to do really is maintain the surface, and they do a great job of that. Great job. But the original guys who built this, 100 years ago, 200, 500 years ago, who knows? They had their work cut out, didn't they? With pickaxes. Well, it's not all 20 miles an hour. The last 10 kilometres or so downhill have been really lovely, big, sweeping bends. And I've almost been managing the speed limit, which is 90 kilometres an hour up here. We're coming into some little hairpins again shortly. But this is nice. Hey, hey, hey! See what I mean about people coming towards you around bends? Naughty biker. Big smile on his face though. We're coming down to a town, I think it's a place called Sort, S-O-R-T. Hopefully I can get that cup of coffee down here. So I'm really craving one now. Should have had one in the hotel really. Never mind. Yep, it's Sort. Here we are. Now, coffee. Come on. Even if it's a garage. This looks very promising. Look at that river. Scooter boy. If I can park, I can see a cafe. How about this bit here? That'll do, won't it? Okay. Thank you. How about that? Oh, the car was parked in a motorcycle spot and the copper moved in for me. Oh, that's made my day. How about that? Well impressed. Well impressed. Let's go and get a coffee. That's coffee sorted and breakfast sorted. Lovely place, Sort. Sorted. I seem to have lost my internet connection again, and I don't know why, because when I click internet it's not giving me an option at all. It's like the SIM card's not in the phone. I don't know what's going on there, but I've lost all my maps and everything, so I'm gonna have to make it up as I go along now. This should be interesting. Have a little ride into Sort, and I know I need to turn around and head the opposite way, but it's worth a look while I'm here. Might see a phone shop. I wonder if I've hit my network usage limit or something. Well, I'm following the N260, which was generally the road I was on. It's following a beautiful river down to my left, through some pretty little villages. I'm flying a bit blind today, because as I got to Sort, my phone lost all internet and all traces of it. Like I say, like it's got no SIM card in it. Got no idea what that's all about. I'm hoping there just isn't or wasn't an available network. Restarted the phone a couple of times. I'll have another look at it when I get a chance to pull over. I'm going to make a few kilometres first, just so as I can maybe find a network. It's strange because it's showing me Wi-Fi options back in Sort, but not giving me an option to turn my network connection on or off. Like that aspect's disappeared altogether. I'm guessing like there's no SIM card, so maybe I'll have a little look at my settings and see if I can work it out. But what the hell, enjoy the ride, worry about it later. My only real issue not having any internet connection is I can't book a hotel, but it's plenty early enough for that yet, and there's always the walk-in option if needs must. I don't think I'm going to have a very long day today anyway, because even with the day off yesterday I'm feeling quite tired. Maybe the coffee will kick in a minute. Hang on a minute, I just want you all to take this in. Oh, the smell of newly laid tarmac first thing in the morning. Well, we've had to do a bit of a U-turn because we had a bit of a diversion. Mobile data usage was switched off and my maps were all over the place. So I'm having a bit of fun and games with the phone today, but it seems to all be working again now. And I've got a destination set in. When I get there in about 40 minutes time, I'm going to stop and look for a hotel. We got to get there first. But we're back on the N260, going through another lovely little village. Look at that house there. Oh, we're at Pervs. It's where all the politicians come from. All the British ones and American ones anyway. Probably a few others. Oh. 1,335 metres. I guess that's the summit. Because it looks like it's downhill from now on. I am loving the N260. What a great road. And so are they. They're loving it as well. Well, I'm glad I did that, because when I zoomed into where I was heading, it was sort of up the back of beyond nowhere. So I plotted a little route along the lake, and I think I'm pointing in roughly the right direction. So we're going to cross this river slowly so we can have a look at it, because it sounds good and looks fabulous. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And then head down and see what's what. Now, what you're not hearing, because YouTube won't allow it, is we've got some fabulous Northern Soul blasting on the radio, on the Spotify player. And it literally, Dobie Gray. Oh, little bit of Judy Street next coming up. Fantastic. We're going to follow this for a little while. See if there's somewhere to pull over. Hey, look at that. Look at the colour of that. Beautiful. This road's the N230. It's every bit as good as the N260. just past kilometre mark 177. And the scenery is stunning. The road is Sky Electric track. Everything that you come to Spain for. Gonna turn the music back on. Bye. Life is just a precious minute, baby. Open up your eyes and see it, baby, because life will pass you by. What more can be? What a lyric. How appropriate. Oh.
This big old world is spinning.
Ghost in my house. Oh. Viva España. Woohoo! What a glorious road! Look at those mountains! Ah, the tunnel! Don't want a tunnel right now. I'm just going to stay on this road. Don't know where it goes, don't care. Sat-nav's just got me to my destination. I'm staying here. This is perfect. What's round the next bend? Who knows? It's going to be good. I want to see the view, but I can't take my eyes off the road. Ah! End of the tunnel zone. Thank God for that. For those of you who don't know much about Northern Soul, I don't know, you might be from somewhere else in the world. Well, Northern Soul was back in the 70s. Gosh, the 70s. That was 100 years ago. Well, it wasn't, but it feels like it. And there was a club scene, which I'll get shouted down by a few folk now, but from sort of Stoke-on-Trent up into Manchester, Wigan, and around that area, where people would go to clubs, famous ones, The Torch, Wigan Casino. Tell you what, you're on YouTube, check out Wigan Casino, and you'll see some of the guys there, and ladies. You might even see a friend of mine, Lynn, she's on one of the videos, dancing to Northern Soul music. DJs back then really protected the music they were playing. They got famous by having certain songs, and they protect those songs by not letting other people know what they are. So if you've got a floor filler on a white label, in other words, nothing on it, you wouldn't let on what you were playing. People couldn't search music back then. No internet, you see. So people would turn up because somebody had got Al Wilson's latest, or Dobie Gray's latest, or Judy Street's What Can I Do? Oh no, I don't know what's going on here. Is to cure traffic or just some people stopped? I think I'll follow you, mate. Yeah, that's what I thought. They had these songs, and it was enough for people to turn up just to see that DJ. And they'd turn up with an overnight bag because they were going to be dancing all night. They'd get changed at the venue into shoes they could dance in. And it was just the greatest nights out ever. I was probably a little bit too young to experience and enjoy, only by a year or two, the real nights at Wigan Casino. When I discovered the music, it was coming to an end, as all great things do. But I still discovered the music. Thank the Lord I did. Because I've literally got it on a Spotify playlist, and I've had it on for the last half an hour or so around that lake, and it's been glorious. It's a celebration of life, and lyrics like "Time Will Pass You By." Oh, fantastic. If you don't know what Northern Soul is, go on Spotify, put a Northern Soul playlist on, and I bet it has you dancing. Do it. I'm going to get back to it. Right, we got somewhere booked. Paseo del Canal. Hour and 32 minutes away. That's doable. So I should get there about 4 o'clock-ish. "22 degrees with a moderate rainfall warning. Clouds look a little bit dark in front of me. Hopefully I can last for an hour and a half without getting wet. We'll see. Hopefully the sound's okay. Fingers crossed. You certainly are. Again, back into the mountains. I'd gone a little bit south with my escapade on the M123. But I've put myself back on track with the hotel that I've booked and the route that I'm on. As you can see around me, we're back in the Pyranese. Tonight, I'll probably be making a decision on how I'm getting home. Whether I get the ferry back, if there is one. The two options, Bilbao and Santander, or ride up through France. I'm still undecided. That river down there is gorgeous. Still undecided. But it's come to the time now where I have to start thinking about it. I'm not going to say sadly, because I've had a hell of a run. And like I say, the wife wants me back around the 20th, but not before. And I think we're on about the 12th today. So 8 days one way or the other, kind of. Whether I get the ferry or drive through France, that's 3 of the 8 days taken up. That gives me 5 more days, really, 4 more days maybe, of fooling around on Spanish roads before I make that decision. I haven't done the Stelvio, not the Stelvio, the Picos de Europa. I still could, but if I'm doing that, then I think it's going to have to be the ferry, or I head up through France. And it's a decision I can't make just now because I don't know. Maybe it'll depend on the weather. If the weather's good, I think I'll probably do France. If not, then I'll probably get the ferry. But we'll decide in the next couple of days. First drip of rain on my windscreen and my jacket's going on. Got it to hand. It's going dark and colder. Another tunnel. That was dark in there. I hadn't got my lights on. Scared the life out of me. 2 minutes up the road and I've just felt rain. So pull over and get another spot right in my face. Yeah, pull over and get my jacket out. First chance. Just in the nick of time. Down comes the rain. Let's see what a moderate shower is. That's what came up on my phone. Moderate shower warning. It makes the roads wet quick. They've gone from bone dry to soaking in seconds. And they're big spots. Oh, that river looks so lovely. Yeah, it's chucking it down. Ah, here we go again. Today was going so well. You know, I clear my glasses. There you go. Moderate shower? Are they kidding? It's a downpour. Don't do things by halves in Spain. It's like a tropical storm. At least I can drop my visor down and give me face sun protection. Where are all the tunnels when you need them? Oh, Lord. Oh, memories of the other night coming flooding back to me. At least I can see, sort of. It's not got dark yet and won't do for a little while. Roads aren't too tricky at all. Yuck. Temperature has dropped to full 10 degrees in about 3 or 4 miles. This is moderate rain. Blimey. Oh. I've only got half an hour to go, and in front of me, I can see it is absolutely throwing it down. Uh, it's going to get me just before I get to the hotel. You what? Right, a little bit of shelter. That's where I'm going for 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to stop. It's, I'm going to give it a chance. Why is the cloud moving? Can't make out if it's coming to me or going from right to left. Bright stuff up there. So I'm just going to give it a little while to get to the hotel. Away. You won't hear it because I can barely hear it over the sound of the engine. And being on the cardo, I know a lot of outside noise coming in. But there is a hell of a thunderstorm going on above me. Stopping back there was a good idea. I'm back into the rain though as soon as I start off again. Holy shoot. You should have heard that then. And the lightning was right, yeah, I must be right under it. Huge crash. Okay, weirdly, it says I'm still 20 minutes away, which is a bit annoying. I think that's down to me putting the wrong address in and not cancelling it right at the start of this endeavour. Damn. So I made a mistake. A little while later, that's what they say. Is that what they say? Still in the tunnel. It's a good one. I'm just hoping it's not the same one. Can't remember the other one having a double entrance, and this one did. I like their gravel here. I'm going to have a look and see what the name of it was. It's the one with the swimming pool and the spa. Camino de Santiago. Could be all of these for all I know. Let's have a look. Terra de Viescas. Paso del Canal. I hope I'm at the right spot. I ain't going to get a bike round that. First could be playing a part in this. Okay, so it says on the site, open with maps. I've opened with maps. It's took me to two places wrong now. And it now says I'm 3/4 of an hour away from the damn place. So I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to put the address in myself because I'm fed up now. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm at the bottom of the lane that I turned up. And I don't know if it's the rain hitting my screen and my phone, but it's jumping about all over from screen to screen. If that's what's been going on, the phone's going in my pocket now. I usually have it mounted just here. And maybe the rain at the location somehow, I don't know. But it's jumping from one screen to another. So I've turned it off, put it in my pocket, dried it 5 minutes, and I'm going to give it another go. And that's what happens when I give it another go. It's completely confused. It says I'm there, or I'm not there. This is hopeless. I'm scared. I'm literally, look at my screen. Can you see what's going on? Right. I'm going to turn it off, put it in my pocket, and hopefully, with it being off and in my pocket, it's got the direction set in 40 minutes away. I'm pretty sure that's the right town, Biescas. I'll start the bike and fingers crossed it connects to my sat nav in a second and behaves itself because it's in my pocket. What next? That was a medication delivery for home. Of course, there's nobody there. My wife's gone out. So you might be leaving it with a neighbour. I'm on a hill. The bike was rolling back, trying to answer the phone. Of course, the phone's soaking wet. I've had enough. I've really had enough. Get me to this damned hotel. Oh, oh, bloody hell. I've gone from 2 minutes away to 3 minutes away. No idea how. Nice little town. Got some confusing roads though. Maybe this one? Or is it that one? We'll try this one first. Fancy pizza. Although I'll settle for anything. For a fancy pizza. Yeah, this is very nice. Okay, mate. See what I mean about confusing little roads? At least I'm not on a hill. Little roads like this on a hill. La Babacana, they're fun. Well, it is lovely. It'd be even lovelier when I see, what was it called? Tiestra de Biesca or something, which should be just round this corner. Could it be this place on the left? Oh, look, Paseo del Canal, the first time today. I'm hoping it's this building here. It looks about right. It's making a hash of parking now. Hotel Tierra de Biescas. Hallelujah.